What's going on, you guys? Sizzling. Whoa, hang on here. What in the world was that? Let me try that again. What's going on, you guys? Your wizardy sizzling bacon here. We are back with some more Hogwarts Legacy. We're on day number 30. This game is just absolutely beautiful. The music, everything. It just is great. Especially this right now. Just listen to that music. So calming. Relaxing. And just close your mind. Just reset yourself. Feels good. Anyways, we're here with some more Hogwarts Legacy. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and switch on over. Hope everyone's ready. Let's go ahead and get started. So we got those things. I definitely want to try to use this. I guess we'll start with this one. That's potions.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Now, I don't know if I need to do this or not.
This will be more useful when I have something to identify.
Right. Just go up the stairs.
Hello there.
Revelio.
This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind. Perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might find in the night sky.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Sounds good. yet to do that. Let's see here. I want to travel here. I want to try to get to that stargazing thing.
Revelio.
Honey brown. Put 2 coins. Alright, so
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
So it's actually this way. That's a ram as a sea creature.
Revelio. Confringo.
Look at this beautiful creature.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Yes, we will.
Revelio. The door is looking at us.
Okay.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
How's it going, Wizardy Baker? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a wonderful
so
day.
rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Hope your new job is going well for you.
cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
And now?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
Huh?
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else.
Come on.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Nothing over here.
Before you.
Kill spells glow. Why don't you come up?
Jesus.
Meant for me.
Levioso.
This is where you will fail.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Did I get that quest? Yes, I did. Very nice.
Revelio. We're being watched by a door.
I'm quite good at sneaking up.
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Revelio.
Oh, you so. Ooh. 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 Did I just learn something?
Revelio.
That chest. Okay. Okay. We might have to. There might be a way to
I
get to
feel
that.
like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
That is true.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
I don't know, but we're gonna go upstairs now and fight these goblins. My day's going pretty well. I mean, of course, it's been
Rebellion.
raining today and been outside working. Of course. Oh, no, it's all good.
Clever. Revelio. Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here. Yes, of course. Seems cool.
Back here.
You will suffer.
Potato.
Is that dark magic I just did?
Let's get it.
Potato.
Stop it!
Accio.
Why can't I hit you?
Confringo.
Because you're not going fast enough.
You're not enough. Prepare to surrender now.
Potato.
Someone been taken out last week.
Confringo. Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
It's a combo of
This
100.
place is more
100
complex than I had
Wow.
expected. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Whoa.
Revelio.
Ah. That's what's missing.
Confringo.
That. And
Accio.
that. Probably let it warm up first.
Another another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
He's glitched.
Revelio. Accio. Confringo.
Take all the monies as I can.
Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Oh.
Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
And then I need that.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Those.
Rule over wizards.
Little moon calf, far from home. I won't rest. I will make you pay. Rest this out. Don't get unnecessary. I won't rest. Won't let arrogant child.
Accio.
White. Explain yourself. You won't stop me.
Levioso.
Let's get it. Move of a coward.
Confringo.
Stop it. Lucky, that's all. How did you do that? Get accustomed to that. I won't rest.
Descendo!
Glacier. Defendo. Confringo.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them I'll meet. Revelio.
Oh, darn.
Accio. Revelio.
So then we'll do that.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio.
Let's see here. What could I possibly get rid of? Gear. Let's see, head.
Revelio.
So my thing is,
You see.
where do I need to heat things up? Oh, that's him.
Revelio.
So those are the only two things that's giving me like information. I don't know. Alright, I am stuck. Oh, do I just go up to it and just go on through? I don't need to pull that? Damn. That threw me off so hard.
Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Alright then. Oh, nope, not that one. I need gear. Trash in there. That.
Accio.
Dang, that thing has spikes.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
On it. I think that is 60. I will get rid of. Anything above it is more assumed.
Revelio. Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Yeah, well, let's go.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Sounds good. Lodgok.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Brilliant.
Very interesting. So, Professor Fig's wife. Think that's what he said? That's wild to think about. That's Hogsmeade. I need Hogwarts. How's it going, brother Isaiah? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bumblies.
Revelio.
Even if I knew, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason I was talking into mine.
Revelio.
Ah! I haven't done one of these in a minute. Okay. So 12 plus spider. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. So we need a dragon for the first one. Alright, so 1 plus 2, 3, 6, 7 is 8. So we need a unicorn. Ah!
Revelio.
Morgan Portrait.
Finite. Revelio.
Oh, those are the potions.
Accio. Revelio. Excellent.
And I'll take it. Even though I wasn't going for it, but
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
date 31st of December 1875. A rural office, subject Morgan and Burkett. Alright, y'all, if you'd like to read this, go ahead and pause it, and we're going to keep on going.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Professor, do you have a moment to speak again?
You do realize I have classes to teach. Very well. How may I assist you?
Why did you leave your position as an Auror to come to Hogwarts?
Perhaps you haven't heard the myriad rumors they think I don't hear.
Was it due to a particular interest in potions?
I am in fact an expert in potions, however my interest was not the reason I came to Hogwarts. I would still be an Auror today if my injury hadn't precluded it. The Ministry was all too ready to keep me on. Buried under parchment, of course, helping run the Auror recruitment program. But if I'm meant for a life confined to a desk, well, I might as well share my expertise while searching for a way to heal my blasted leg. And the Hogwarts Library is not to be underestimated.
You're seeking to heal the damage done to your leg?
As I said, lest you think for a moment that fear played any role in my departure, allow me to enlighten you. It was not fear, but fate that steered my hand.
I'll not let fear dictate my future either.
Well said. However, it's worth noting that fear can be a great motivator and that one must conquer it.
Indeed, sir. Thank you for your time. And I do hope you find a cure for your injury.
Yes. Well, I'm certain you have an empty cauldron waiting for you somewhere.
Yes, Professor. Of course.
His leg, I swear.
Revelio.
All right then.
Confringo. Revelio. Alohomora.
Right.
Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade, escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
Why was Marmaduke's tomb cursed?
The curse is the result of an intense sibling rivalry between Granham Dale and his younger brother Marmaduke. Marmaduke was a famed herbologist, and Granham resented the attention that he received.
Sibling rivalry? Sounds as if it might run in the family.
But I would never intentionally curse my brother, not like Granham did. When their mother died, Marmaduke was given the prized family crest. Granham felt that as the eldest child, he should have been given it. Years later, when Marmaduke died, Granham stole it and cursed the tomb so that none in the Dale family could ever pay their respects.
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you.
Always.
Perhaps.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and play. I've finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful! I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus
Chin
with
up
this
is
spell.
on the wrist.
Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Flipendo.
Wonderfully done! If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here in the greenhouse. Just mind the plants, please. But look at that. You're a natural.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvellous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Oh boy, so let me look at one thing here. So we have all this but the curse. These last two are the cursed ones that we need to learn. That one says kill enemies instantly. That sounds deadly. Do I actually have... I got 5 dark art. Dark stunning curse. Okay. As the curse on enemies, curse increased damage. Same effect as the curse on enemies. Okay. A cursed enemy. So must be able to cast Avada Kedavra to unlock this talent. And that is... I'll keep it as is. So we got this one to go through now. So we'll probably do this one and then we'll work on this one. Which we are kind of close again through these main quests and stuff. which is actually not that bad. We did finish up another main quest, so that was, of course, 100% great. No! I hope it's saved. I dear God hope it's saved. Okay, it did. Don't know why it kind of stopped like that. Alright, so basically my next idea next week is probably going through and selling some stuff that we do not need to keep our stuff up to gear. Like, I sell all those. I can sell that. Sell those two. Those two. Sell these gloves. That right there will free up a lot of things too. But anyways, y'all, it's time for us to head on now. Of course, I always been enjoying coming to here to enjoy this music. Ah, so much greatness right here. Let me get through into the motivation now. Well, actually, we need to go ahead and actually start working on the ending in here. So tomorrow, y'all, is Hogwarts, Pokemon Scarlet. Saturday, Forza Horizon 5. Sunday, Hogwarts Legacy again. Monday, Forza Horizon 5. Tuesday and Wednesday, we have a random live stream. Thursday, we'll be back with some more Hogwarts Legacy on day number 32. Like I said, I'm hoping to try to get through these games by the end of this month. We have 4 weeks to get through. So we'll have 4 random live streams next week, and that'll be it. And then we're gonna actually focus on these games to hopefully get through them. We have Pokemon Scarlet on Tuesdays and Fridays, Forza Horizon 5 on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. And Hogwarts Legacy on Thursdays. Wait, did I say Forza Horizon 5? I mean, Forza Horizon 5 on Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Pokemon Scarlet on Tuesdays and Fridays. And Hogwarts Legacy on Thursdays and Sundays. Once we get through one game, another game's gonna jump in. So like, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. We might just do it every other day then. So we'll see. But anyways, y'all, it is time for us to head on now. I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all so much for coming by. Remember, you guys are always a great audience. The motivation for the night is... Give me a second here. Okay, yeah, load it up here. I like that one. I got these two good ones, and I actually going to say them both tonight. So this first one is, real difficulties can be overcome. It is only the imaginary ones that are unconquerable. For this one, if you know, difficulties can happen. You know, you never know what's going to happen, no matter what. Low on money, low on food, can't pay the bills. You know, those are like a big difficulty things. But you can overcome those things. You can defeat those bills by working hard. Because if you think about it and imagine it, that it will, you won't be able to do it. You just gotta overcome yourself. You gotta be positive about yourself. You gotta be more strength to overcome it. You just gotta focus on it. And with this one, you know what? This is kind of like a big mix of both to them. Like, I guess I would say with that first one, this one's going to actually be added into it because great things never come from comfort zone. So that right there is a good one. With this one, real difficulties can be overcome. It is only the imaginary ones that are unconquerable, which will come to great things never come from comfort zone. If you're just comfortable where you're at, you're just going to stay at a steady straight line. But great things can come if you go out of your comfort zone. Something new is going to come. Like, let's just say something new is happening, even though you don't feel like trying to do it, but you can if you go out of your comfort zone. That right there is another big difficulty, because that's the real difficulties can be overcome. Get out of your comfort zone. You can do it. Alright, y'all, that is it for the night. Thank y'all so much for coming by. Much love. Stay safe, stay positive. Remember, I am not your host. I am your best friend, Mr.Bacon. I shall see you all in the next live stream / video. Hope you guys enjoyed.